Hey, what's up, my people? How you doing? This is Dalton. This is my YouTube channel, Dalton My World, and I'm gonna hit you up with a quick holiday shopping story time. This is really happened, y'all. All right, I'm up here, and y'all know how crazy it is, especially it's close to Thanksgiving. People trying to get the last minute stuff and all that other crap going on, right? So I'm up here shopping, and this is several different stories. So I'm up here shopping, right? And I'm getting almost everything I need. So I'm getting ready to go down this aisle. Down this aisle, it's all of a sudden there's these two sisters, right? Both of them have the biggest apples I've ever seen. Okay, and they're like back to back, right? And they're in their own zone because like one of them was looking at a can of stuff, a can of something, and looking at the ingredients on it. And the other one's looking at like some stuff and looking on the ingredients on it. They don't even realize that they're back to back, right? And even though this was a beautiful sight, I knew that even if I went sideways, there's no way I would be able to get to those butts through those butts. Okay. Even if I said excuse me, they would have moved up, and it still wouldn't have been enough room because my back butt would have been grinding one of the ladies' butts, and my front Johnson, y'all know what I'm talking about, would be grinding the other woman's butt, and I would have got slapped, beat down, and sued. And all of a sudden, and you already know, some brothers would have came out of nowhere and tried to beat me down so they can prove that they're the better man, thinking they're going to get something from doing so. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, I'm like, there's no way in hell I can get through that with my cart. You know? So I'm having to. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have to. I literally had to turn my cart around and go down and try to find another aisle that wouldn't, and go down another aisle. Okay, so if y'all out there shopping, be aware of other people. Okay, all right, because I was not trying to be put on YouTube. Okay, for getting a beat down by two sisters and a weave. Okay, was not trying to have it. And another thing too is this is why I don't like. I mean, if y'all know me, I'm very private, right? So I'm up at the store, and as y'all know, I'm not trying to be prejudiced, but for some reason, either it's an East Indian or it's like Asian own these liquor stores. You know what I'm saying? Especially up in Pittsburgh. So I'm up at the store, and lo and behold, one of the ladies who is a chattermouth thinks she's a good person. She's trying to help people, but she's all over the place, and she's a chattermouth, right? She's up there at the and up at the store, right? Now I done did my shopping, so I was like, okay, you know what? They told us here in Pennsylvania that no alcohol would be sold on the evening of Thanksgiving. So I was like, okay, if I wanted a beer or some wine, I want to be able to have a beer or wine with my meal. Okay, so I thought they were talking about the liquor stores, but they were talking about inside the restaurant. I didn't know that. So I was like, okay, let me go and buy me 2 beers, people. 2. Okay, read me. 2. I go up there, and she's up here, just talking up a storm. And then she's like, hey, I'll give you a ride home. We're all going to the same place, because they live in my apartment. I go and I buy 2 beers, okay? I bought 2 Steel Reserves. 2, I want you to understand. She buys a case of Old English. He buys a case of something else. I mean, just big. No, even bigger than a case. This thing was huge, right? They had the audacity then. Oh, now I see why you stay in the house and don't come out and chat with us. You'd be wasted. See, that's why I don't like people knowing my business. All right, I got 2 beers, and that might be in there for a week or two if I don't want to drink anything. So I only had 2 beers, and they're gonna think they know my whole life story. And they have cases, okay, cases of beer, and they're clocking me on 2 beers. See, that's one thing that, because I'm private, people will make up stuff and try to latch on to anything that they think they even got on. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, really? 2 beers. All right. And the third story I want to hit y'all up with. All this is happening is that I'm up here, right? About a week ago, I'm walking up. Sometimes I walk to the store. I walk to the store. I'm walking back. All of a sudden, the parking lot over in this Family Dollar smelling like, tons of weed, right? And you see some, OGs walking around, old gangsters walking around, and, grown men, pants hanging down past their butts, grown men now. And I'm walking, I cross the street, and I'm walking up, and as I cross the street, people, I lie to you not, it must have been some type of sting. Police cars came out, blocked these 2 cars. They arrested these 2 guys. They brought out the police dog. Okay, they had detectives. The reason I know they had detectives because they were not in uniform. They straight up had the ties, the shirts, and, suit jackets. These were detectives. All right. Then as I'm walking down, as I'm walking home, and I'm like, dang, man. And as I'm walking, these big black police cars are coming up. Woof, 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 going to that spot over there, right? So then this brother, he's up here, because there's a liquor store over there. So this brother, he's up here looking around, and he's going to try to cross the street. And and I'm passing him, and I'm smelling this guy, and he smelled like chronic. He smelled like weed. And I was like, brother, let me tell you something. I said, there's police cars all over there. I said, I don't know what's going on. I said, just be careful. And he was like, oh, okay. And I said, oh, yeah, and there's police dogs. He goes, what? That brother turned around and went back to where he came. I didn't need alcohol that bad. Oh, man. I tell you what. People are tripping. My last story. All this is happening, y'all. All this is happening, this happened about a week ago. This other story. I'm in the store. I'm shopping. And I'm waiting for a fish sandwich. And this is Shop and Save. And if you know anything about Shop and Save, on Fridays, they have these huge fish sandwiches. Okay? And I might do a video on one. I mean, these things are huge. All right? And they're delicious. And they cost almost $7, but I'm telling y'all, if y'all see how big these things are, they're worth it. It is a meal within itself. You don't even need sides, okay? Now, I'm in there waiting on my fish sandwiches, and then I noticed that this is older white woman, and yes, she was a Karen. If you don't know what a Karen is, yeah. This was a potential Karen incident. So everybody's standing in line, and there's only like 7 fishes left. That's how and I was number 6, so I was blessed to be able to get one. There's like 7 people in line. She was one of them. I want you to understand, she did her shopping. She had a shopping cart halfway full. She was waiting on this fish sandwich. No mask in sight, people. Everybody in line of all races, white, black, Latin, everybody in line. She had no mask. Okay? And you could tell she had an aura. She was just she wanted that attention. She wanted someone to say something. She wanted to be a Karen. Okay? You could tell just by the way she was acting. Okay, and no mask whatsoever. Everybody in the store had a mask, not her, and she was waiting. She was, and she, and this this older senior citizen, older white lady came up to me and she said, "That's just you see that? That's disrespectful. That's uncivilized. That's disrespectful." Kind of whispering. She said, "I know so many people that have pre-existing conditions like myself, and that is so disrespectful." And I said, "Ma'am, I'm tell you what." I said, I ain't trying to be on YouTube. I ain't trying to deal with a Karen. I'm just trying to get my fish sandwich." And me and her just started laughing. She started laughing. And I just told her, I said, I agree with you. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful of the people. Okay. I was like, that's why I really think that they're going to end up having to do a mandate, because you just got too many people that are, in a sense, narcissistic. They don't care about other people. They only care about themselves. And some of them are just trying. They're trying to pick a fight. They deliberately doing it, trying to pick a fight. Okay. And thinking they're doing some special cause. And they're the same ones that's going to be praying for God, Buddha, whatever, if they're laying in that bed with tubes up their nose. Anyway, y'all, that's my shopping so far. I might have more for you. That's my shopping experience and what's going on with this holiday shopping. And I hope I rapped to y'all later. I hope y'all stay safe, have fun, have a happy Thanksgiving. And you never know. If I'm motivated, there may be more to come. Peace out, people.